everyone, welcome to another episode of rawradianthealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today is Thursday, it's almost the end of the week, and today I want to talk about the difference between using Manuka honey versus using other raw organic honeys, and specifically for the skin, okay? Because as you guys know, months ago I did a video showing how to use raw honey as a facial cleanser, okay? And this is great for anyone that's got acne or scarring from acne or inflammation, red skin or irritated skin. This is so great, and it's a perfect alternative, you know, not using other toxic or chemical-based cleansers, okay? This is perfectly natural and it's fantastic, and so many people have gotten such great results just by doing this one thing, okay, of just changing their cleanser and using honey on their skin. So I do get a lot of emails asking me about different types of honeys, and specifically I get a lot of questions about Manuka honey. So I want to talk about what the difference is between Manuka honey versus just other organic honeys, and also, you know, just give some recommendations as to different types of skin types, who would do better with what, okay? So pretty much, before I go on though, I just want to mention that if you're going to use anything on your skin to wash your face, I do stress it's got to be raw and it's got to be organic. Don't use those honeys that come in the little teddy bear jars at the grocery store. Use a honey that you get from either a health food store, you get it from your local farmer, you get it from a beekeeper, you get it online, but it's got to be raw, it's got to be organic, it's got to be non-pasteurized, non-heated, okay, really like in its pure form, okay? And the better honey to use on the skin is, if you're using like a raw organic honey, is more of the white kind of raw honeys, okay? Because the darker the honey is when it's raw, a lot of times it might be very grainy, okay? You want to go for more of like a smooth raw honey, and that's usually white in color, okay? Sometimes it's not this, sometimes it can actually be like a light brown, but normally it is kind of like a white, and it's creamy looking, and there is a little bit of graininess to it, but it's not as abrasive as other honeys. So you want to go something a little bit smoother, okay? So that's something to look out for, but do not use like the heated and like the mainstream kind of honeys that you get at like the regular grocery stores, because a lot of times they might not be pure, or, you know, they're just got chemicals, pesticides, all sorts of stuff in it, okay? And we want to keep our skin healthy, okay? So first of all, I'm going to talk about Manuka honey. Here is a jar of it. And Manuka honey is from New Zealand, okay? The bees in New Zealand collect the nectar that makes the honey from the Manuka bush or the Manuka tree. The Manuka tree is actually a tea tree, okay? As some of you guys know of tea tree oil, known for its, you know, great antibacterial, antiseptic, antifungal properties. It's fantastic. And so the Manuka tree or the Manuka bush, that's where the bees collect that nectar from, create Manuka honey. And so it is known to be extremely antibacterial, antifungal, and has a lot of healing qualities to it. So all honey though, no matter where you get it from, it's always antibacterial, okay? But with Manuka honey, it's just a little bit stronger, or it could be substantially stronger than other honeys that you get. So a lot of times people have really good success using this as a cleanser to treat their acne, okay? To, you know, put it on their skin every day. It helps to balance the bacteria load on the skin and help to clear it up, okay? Manuka honey's also been used to like help, you know, even heal wounds on the skin and other skin problems, as well as even ulcers in the stomach or inflammation in the digestive tract, all sorts of stuff. So it's very anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. It's great. The thing about Manuka honey though is it's expensive, okay? It doesn't go cheap. A jar like this, can be anywhere from $30 to $40 or more, okay? And there's different price ranges for it due to the level of like the antibacterial sort of factor to it, okay? Pretty much with Manuka honey is that on every jar there's always going to be a number, and you see here it says active 12 plus. Well, what that is sort of the antibacterial factor, okay? And it pretty much usually starts at like 6, so there's like, you know, antibacterial factor of 6, 9, 12, 16, believe 18 and 22. Okay, so there's different levels, and so the higher the number, the more antibacterial properties it's got. Okay, and so also the higher the price. And pretty much with Manuka honey is it's quite smooth as well. It is raw and it is organic. Always make sure that that is the case when you buy it. And it's very smooth, so it doesn't have a very high exfoliation. Okay, so when someone uses it on their skin, it's actually, you know, since it's so smooth, it's not going to do so much exfoliation as it is more to just reduce irritation and also just get rid of the bacteria on the skin. I know from the feedback I've gotten from a lot of people is that if they have really oily skin, the Manuka honey, it's not so great because sometimes it can leave a little bit of sort of like an oily coating to the skin. So for someone that has really oily skin, they're better off going with just an ordinary raw organic honey, okay? And because a regular raw organic honey, is a little bit more grainy, so it does have the exfoliation from it, and it doesn't leave sort of that oily residue on the skin. So, and someone with oily skin, that's the last thing they want. So, but someone that's got really dry skin or really irritated and inflamed skin, then they would do really well with the Manuka honey. So that's how you see how it's like, I can't just say go and use this one type of honey to anyone, because it really just depends on your skin type, and it depends really on trying things out. Because, you know, I also got the feedback from someone that was using the just regular raw organic honey that it was just too abrasive on their skin, that once they started using Manuka honey, you know, it was much gentler. So really, my advice to anyone is, you know, start with what you can, whatever you can find, whatever kind of raw organic honey you can find. Try it out on your skin, play around with it for a little while, and see how your skin reacts to it. If your skin actually starts clearing up and feels good, great, continue with what you're using. But if it doesn't, then try a different brand of honey and see, because each one is different. You know, the textures are different, where the nectar's coming from, the bees are from, it's all different. So different things to try out. One thing I do want to mention though with the Manuka honey is that it, you know, I've heard of people using this for, you know, like to treat problemed areas, like if they have like a big blemish, like a big pimple that comes up, and they put it on their skin at night, they go to sleep with it, and a lot of people claim that it disappears the next day. And I've tried this myself and it's never worked, and in fact it just makes a mess on my pillow because you got like this gooey sticky stuff on your skin. So my advice to you is stick with using it as a facial cleanser. You know, just, you know, put warm water on your skin, put some honey around your skin and wash it off, and just continue doing it that way, and it can really, really help. Okay, whether it's Manuka honey or just pure raw organic local honey, whatever you can find. Okay, and I'll show you too what the difference looks like. Of here is what Manuka honey looks like, and as you can see, it's smoother, and whereas here is just regular raw organic honey, and you know, obviously it's harder, it's stiffer, and it's got more grainy little particles in it. Okay, so that's pretty much it about the Manuka honey versus the raw honey. Just try them out and see what works. And also, for those of you that do have acne, I do have an acne program that you can get off my website that goes over pretty much diet and some lifestyle tips as well on how to clear up the acne naturally and easily. Okay, so do go and check that out at www.rawradianthealth.com. And that's it for today. So I'm wishing you guys a fabulous, fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.